Hold on. Hey guys, CB just asked a question. He said, do you have to shade on the top of the line? You know what, some guys, when they're doing their graph, and we're talking about for the graphing, when they're doing their graph, they may do it like this. Okay, this last one. They may just draw an arrow like that instead of shading. Just so I know what you're trying to tell me. All the numbers on this side, right, are the solutions. And don't color in the circle. Okay? You can shade below, right? Just so I know what you're talking about. Okay? Now, guys, remember, in example number 1, we said we solve inequalities exactly like we solve equations. So I'm going to think about this thing just like I would an equation. I'm not even going to worry about the inequality until I start multiplying and dividing on both sides, right? So the very first thing I have to do before I do any solving is simplifying. I need to distribute. So I'm going to get 2w minus 16 plus 9 is greater than or equal to 12, and then 3 times minus w is minus 3w minus 4. Okay? So I have distributed. Now I need to combine like terms, the adding and the subtracting, okay? So I can combine negative 16 and 9. That's going to give me 2w minus 7 is greater than or equal to, I can combine the 12 and the negative 4 and get negative 3w plus 8, right, when I combine those. All right, now I think I've combined all the like terms on each side that I can. Now I have to start solving. Now I'm working with both sides. And the thing I'm going to do first is get the variables together. I'm going to add 3w to both sides. Do I need to flip the sign?
No.
No, because I didn't multiply or divide by a negative. I just added 3w. Now I'm going to add 7 to both sides. And I'm going to get 5w, and I'm going to get 15. Do I need to flip the inequality?
No.
No, because I just added 7. Remember, it's multiplying and dividing by a negative. Now I'm going to divide by 5. Do I need to flip the sign?
No.
No. I divided, but not by a negative. So I'm going to get that w is greater than or equal to 3. Okay? Now, it says to graph the solution set. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to draw my number line. What's the critical number here, Will?
It is
3, right? So I'm going to put 3 in the middle. Since I only have one critical number, I'm going to put some others on here just to give me a sense of what the scale is. I'm going to put a circle around the 3. Now, Will, should I color in the circle?
Yes.
I should color in the circle because it can be equal to 3. It says w is greater than or equal to 3. So I'm going to say, hey, it can equal 3 by coloring in the circle. And then I need to shade. Should I shade to the left or should I shade to the right, Hugh?
To the right.
To the right, because the w's are greater than 3. Okay?
I have a question.
I could have just drawn an arrow. That would have been fine. Yeah, Jackson.
So when there's a line underneath, that means it can be equal?
When there's a line underneath, that means it can be equal to it. That's when we color in the circle. Okay? Yeah, Troy.
And you leave the if it's an inequality sign with a line underneath.
If it's an inequality with a sign underneath,
With the line, so it's equal.
with a line underneath,
So the line stays the same.
even though I flip it, there's still a line underneath, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Troy's question was, when I do need to flip it, do we keep the equal sign underneath? Yeah, we do. Okay? Yeah, CB.
On like a quiz or on like homework, is our answer that w is greater than?
Your answer is 2 parts.
It's both.
It's
of them, right?
solved and graphed.
So it's the w is.
So it's this,
Yeah.
that's part of it, and then it's also this. That's the other part of it.
Got it.
Okay, so 2 parts to this answer. All right. Good job, guys. We're going to look at the next example.